It's Thursday, Andy, which is when my usual weekly panic attack about the inevitable rise of the robots kicks in. Turns out that's maybe not entirely misplaced, with estimates suggesting a significant number of U.S. jobs could be at risk of either computerization or automation in short order.
John, let me assure you that you are absolutely right to worry. There is a belief in economics that human beings will never run out of paid work, no matter how much of labor is saved by technology. Newer, better jobs will come up elsewhere in the economy. But robots can really eat our lunch. A study last year showed that almost half of existing American jobs are at risk. And we already see evidence from US and UK labor markets that automation is killing routine jobs like, say, bookkeeping, while abstract jobs like M&A bankers, historians, or even TV anchors like yourself isn't growing fast enough. So college grads are competing with non-graduates for so-called manual jobs like, say, in hospitality or in personal care. Now, that's depressing wages in those industries. So this hollowing out of wages is a massive deflationary force, and it's a global one.
Certainly a big risk. I want to make sure it's clear that I'm not replaceable. Though earlier this year I did meet up with the maker of the Baxter robot, Rodney Brooks. He suggested his robots wouldn't replace human workers. Instead, it would raise their productivity. Though you would make an argument that displacement risk extends beyond the individual worker.
Well, John, what you heard from the robot maker will be true of some manual jobs and most abstract ones. Now, you can definitely send robots to deliver extra towels to hotel guests, for example. But in the aggregate, for the economy as such, the prognosis is not really all that good. Remember that Industrial Revolution, which was the last big one as far as technological change is concerned, required colonial conquest, for example, to create demand. And it also required a labor movement to make sure that gains from higher productivity actually flowed to workers and were not all cornered by suppliers of capital. Now, the whole adjustment process this time around will not be so long, because robots will give human societies and their political processes, their politicians, very little time to adjust. Now, can you even think of displaced workers being compensated with, let's say, robot ownership rights? Not really, right? Not at this stage. So that's the big worry, that we are not really prepared for the rise of robots.